but I've known 3 different families who could trace the fact that their children were quite clear and doing very well until they got their first vaccines, and then suddenly some form of autism came about. Again, I'm not claiming this proves the science. It's just anecdotally what I've experienced. There are a lot of people who have experienced this very same thing and have expressed concerns for years. But there's not been rigorous research done on this because regulatory capture, which is the concept that those being regulated get the regulators to work for them and on their behalf. Regulatory capture is deeply embedded in our public health services at the federal level, and they've been greatly benefited by what these services do. And the fact that we have not had rigorous study on this to honestly and objectively look at the effects of all this stuff has been absurd. And they have been pushing down studies that seem to find some causal relationships, shoved them aside and ignored them. I don't want that to happen anymore. That does not mean every study that determines a possibility of causal relationship is always correct. But the problem is when causality started to emerge as a possibility, studies were shut down by our federal government. That's regulatory capture because these companies don't want to have to deal with this.